Well, 2020, where do we even begin? Welcome once again, everyone, to Lightning's annual awards night, where we reflect on our fourth and very unique season and recognise all the special people connected with our club. Well, what a year it has been, at one stage not even knowing if a season would take place. And like so many organisations, we faced some very challenging times, particularly through the COVID lockdown period. Our athletes who have chosen to play a team sport for a reason were tested by training on their own for a long stretch of time. Kylie Byrne faced an initiation to head coach no one could ever prepare for. And everyone at our club, both players and staff, had to make some big personal financial sacrifices to ensure the survival of our club. But what has shone through is the quality of our people, both within the organisation and those around the club. We're so fortunate to have such passionate and committed people. This includes all of our partners, our members, our fans, many of whom are watching tonight on our live stream, who kept supporting us unconditionally, and for that we are truly grateful. On behalf of us all at the club, we thank you very much. Well, not even a worldwide pandemic could stop our passionate and dedicated people for ensuring the season would take place in 2020. It was a momentous effort by Netball Australia, the Super Netball League and all the clubs to deliver a full season. There was a huge amount of work behind the scenes to make it all happen. So many Zoom meetings full of discussion, a bit of frustration and a lot of professional debate. But we're very grateful to the Queensland Government in particular, who provided the funding to enable 6 interstate teams, SNL staff, umpires, officials and broadcasters to relocate, some for over 3 months, to ensure that the season could go ahead. And not only were people forced to leave their family at home, but many also sacrificed other jobs and forms of income and study to make this season a success. At Lightning, we were privileged to remain on the Sunshine Coast, but the Queensland Hub provided other challenges and opportunities. The condensed season, played over a 9-week period compared to the usual 14 weeks, meant a heavy schedule of both weekend and midweek matches. Our commercial team delivered 19 matches at USC Stadium over a 10-week period, including an extra intense period where we delivered 6 matches in 2 weeks. Our usual season is 7 over 14 weeks. It was also a fantastic collaborative effort by our Lightning and USC staff, along with staff from the SSN, opposition clubs, the Sunshine Coast Council, our Broadcasters 9, our sports presentation partner BMA, Rip City Basketball on the bar, Deliciously Clean Eats, and of course our amazing volunteers. And our friendly state rivals from Netball Queensland, the Firebirds, also took on a huge load of hosting duties, delivering 34 matches at Nissan Arena. But apart from all the matches and short turnarounds, we also had to manage those additional COVID restrictions, including a reduced crowd of 50% of capacity and social distancing. Our members and fans did a tremendous job, following all the rules, which enabled us to continue playing to crowds. And whilst you were reduced in numbers, you were by no means reduced in voice. The team loved hearing the roar of a Lightning crowd each time they stepped out on court. And for those unable to attend matches, as a sport, our broadcast viewership grew again this year, with over 5 million people watching Channel 9 games throughout the year and positive growth across the Netball Live and Telstra TV. We definitely felt that support from afar. So a massive thank you to everyone who contributed to the success of Game Day. You all did an outstanding job. And the work didn't go unnoticed. We received so much positive feedback from our members and fans, as well as the other clubs who enjoyed their experience despite the challenges of being away from home. Well, what a year it's been for Kylie Byrne. Stepping into her first year as head coach and managing the impacts of a pandemic was definitely not in the plans, but Kylie has done a tremendous job. She took great care of our players throughout the lockdown period, always ensuring their health and well-being took priority. There are just a few extra things she also managed this season. There was new rules, the 2-point super shot, the rolling subs, the removal of bonus points, and the short turnaround between matches, meaning everything that would normally take place over 6 to 7 days, like recovery, review and analysis, medical, gym and court sessions, all had to take place within a couple of days. But despite all of this, Kylie coached our team into second place on the ladder and into our 4th consecutive final series, and I'm proud to say that Lightning are the only SSN club to achieve this feat. And whilst we fell short on preliminary final day to reach the grand final, there is so much to celebrate and be proud of. We retained our full squad of 10 players from 2019, and the condensed season also enabled us to increase our squad to 12. This gave our training partners, Binny and Hunt, Ashley Uni and Annabelle Laurie, a great opportunity, and they all made their SSN debuts with Lightning. All great talents who showed plenty of promise for the future. And we also had some very special news later in the season when Steph Wood and Cara Conan were announced as Australian Diamond squad members. A big credit to Steph, who worked really hard to rehabilitate from her knee injury that kept her from last year's Constellation Cup, but a strong series of performances this season saw her regain her spot in the Diamonds. And we were thrilled for Cara with her debut selection. Cara is one of our foundation players, joining us as our youngest player in 2017. She's worked incredibly hard to develop her game, serving in an apprenticeship under Caitlin Bassett, and then going on to assert herself as a strong and confident goal shooter. So congratulations, Binny, Ash, Annie, Steph and Cara, and to the whole team on a fantastic season. On the flip side, unfortunately, we're going to be losing a couple of fantastic players. Jackie Russell, who's retiring after a stellar career, and Annika Lee-Jones, who will explore some other opportunities to build on her 2 years with us. We'll recognise Jack and Annie later this evening, but for now I just want to say a massive thanks to the two of you for all that you've contributed to Lightning, and wish you all the best in your next adventures. And of course, we are incredibly fortunate to have a stable family of well-respected corporate partners, anchored by our principal partners, the Sunshine Coast Council and Downer, who recently recommitted to the club for a further 2 seasons. Along with our premium partners, Visit Sunshine Coast, Nissan, Host Plus, USC, Origin Energy, Avid Property Group, Spring Free Trampoline, Game Clothing, Technology One and HCF, as well as a host of other team and media partners, each makes a huge contribution to our success. So thank you once again for standing by Lightning in the toughest of times, and then being able to reap the rewards of another successful season and a strong return on your investment. I'd also like to thank our very supportive board of directors, Chairman Matt Tripp, Dave Donaghy, Helen Bartlett, Ruth Greenaway and Secretary Simone Pierce. Also credit to outgoing directors who retired from the board during the year, Greg Hill and Bart Campbell. All put in a lot of voluntary work behind the scenes and provide great support to myself and the management team. In closing, I'd like to once again say a huge thank you to all of you here tonight and all those watching online for your incredible support of Lightning. As a club, community means so much to us, and we've greatly missed being out in the community and on the Sunshine Coast this season. We hope 2021 will allow us to mingle with our amazing members and the wider community, whether it's at game days, events, or even out having a morning coffee. We say it a lot, but we absolutely mean it. We absolutely couldn't do it without you. So enjoy your evening. See you all again next year for season 5 in hopefully more normal circumstances, and go Lightning. Cheers.